you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. So I just really want to get into this video as soon as possible because I'm really excited. I know I've been doing a lot of videos where I'm doing skin, hair, makeup, but guys, honestly, that's not really me. I'm the type of person that's more on the business side of things, and I can actually teach you how to start up a business. I can give you tips and tricks. I can even give you ideas. I'm just gonna do a little bit of a small background of why I have a little bit of experience when it comes to this subject, just to let you guys know. Since I was 17 years old, I have had multiple small businesses or really side hustles. So basically, at the age of 17, 18 years old, I was selling, you know, handbags and wallets and shoes, and I strictly did it at the time on my laptop through Facebook. So I literally would make a Facebook page, and then basically word of mouth started to happen. People were sharing and commenting, and then that's how I started my first business. I was living in my parents' house, and also at the time I was in college, and I just saw an opportunity to make some quick cash. From then on, I have always had some kind of side hustle, which has been really nice because it was always nice cash flow. And basically I would just jump on bandwagons that were really trendy or that people really wanted, things that were in high demand. And I always made sure to not only make it beneficial for me, but also my customers or my clients, what I was doing at the time. But my last business was probably the most successful for me because I did it till I was running on E, and I also did it until I realized that the industry that I was in was very saturated, at least in my city, because I live in a very small city. Everybody and their mother was starting to do it, and I just decided to pull out. So what I would do with these businesses that I had, when I realized that these businesses were no longer something that I wanted to do, I would sell them for double and sometimes triple what I actually invested in. For example, when I was 17, 18 years old, I started a business that was strictly for purses and wallets and shoes. Not only did I cater to females, but I also catered to males. And that's when I realized, instead of only catering to females, that was only me catering to 50% of the population. So for me to be able to cater to 100% of the population, I was buying items at a really cheap price through a wholesaler, and then I was selling them for double the price, which I will speak more about when I go into the ideas of a side hustle. Since then, I was always into starting businesses and starting side hustles because, like I said before, it's very good cash flow. You always need, nowadays, you always need extra cash in your pocket. There's emergencies, life happens, or really you just want to go and enjoy yourself. So basically what I was doing was starting these businesses, and I would sit on them for maybe 2-3 years. So what I was doing was selling these businesses that I started up. So basically, I not only would I sell the name, but I would also sell whatever inventory that I had. That way that person was able to start up right away, and I would give them my wholesaler and all the information, and I would help them out as much as possible so that way they can get on their feet and run like the wind after. So my very first business that I started, I ended up selling after 2 years for double the price that I invested it in, which was amazing. So basically I kept recycling the money from all these businesses until about, I want to say 3 years ago, maybe even 4, I had a very good successful business, which most of you that know me, I was the ever so popular balloon fairy. So at the time I saw that balloon decorating was starting to come back into trend, which it hasn't been in trend since like maybe the 70s, 80s, and I saw that it was coming back. So I immediately got on that train and decided to be a balloon decorator decorator, which ended up making me a just party decorator in general. Because of how many people wanted me to be like a one-stop shop, I ended up catering to certain clients and customers that really wanted me just to plan their entire party, and I ended up doing it. And guys, that was my most successful business to date. So basically I ended up selling that business, and then, you know, again, doubling on what I first invested. Granted, I also had a lot of inventory for this person that was gonna take my business, and you know what? She took the business and she ran with it, and she did very, very well, to the point where she also decided to do what I did, which was sell it, and then I'm sure profited also. So basically, that is my background of why I am somebody that is kind of knowledgeable in this field. Okay, now that all that is out of the way, I'm gonna get in right away with the 5 side hustle ideas that I think you guys will benefit from. The very first idea that I have for you guys, especially nowadays, we can do anything from a phone, a laptop, an iPad, whatever it is. If it has internet, you are golden. So the very first idea is reselling cheap items or gently used items. I like to call this idea flip the switch, because what you're doing is you're flipping the item for a little bit more than what you paid for, which is really awesome because you're always gonna double on your profit. So basically, this idea is you going and finding a wholesaler and getting a certain item that you feel is in demand or trendy, or you feel like people are going to be in need of. So basically, this idea is buying a certain product for a very cheap price and then selling it for double the money. Let's say you find a wholesaler that is selling phone cases. So basically what you would do is you would get a hold of this wholesaler, ask them and bargain just a little bit on the price. So let's say each phone case is going to cost you $2. Now you're gonna take that $2 and you're gonna times it by 2, and that would equal $4, right? So you would be able to sell the phone case for double of what you paid for. But we all know phone cases can go up to almost $25, almost $40. So not only would you double on your profits, you would actually triple and quadruple on your prices. And that's very, very, very good cash. You always want to keep your profit margins very, very high, or at least a little bit high. Always make sure you're doubling on your profit. Don't you ever sell your item for as much as it costs you, because then you would be losing or breaking even, and that is not a business. That's just you playing around, and that wouldn't really create anything for you. So the idea here is for you to first start with phone cases, and then take that money that you ended up getting from selling the phone cases and then putting it back into the business and say, okay, I want to put this much towards buying pop sockets. Okay, now you're gonna do the same thing. Each pop socket costs $1. Now you're gonna double your profit, and then you're gonna sell it for, let's say, $5. So $3 would go into your pocket. Do you guys see what I'm saying? And then you would take that money and then you would go and say, okay, now I want to start selling AirPod cases. You're gonna go back to the wholesaler and you're gonna tell them, okay, now I want AirPod cases. You're gonna get these AirPod cases that cost $2. Always multiply the cost of the item by 2. So that way you know that you're always going to have this chunk of profit no matter what, whether you're doubling your profit, tripling your profit, or quadrupling your profit. Either way, always remember that you're gonna need that profit to grow your business, to recycle the money back into the business. Whatever money that I would get from the business, I would always recycle back into the business. And that's why I grew over the course of 4 years of me opening my decorating business, is because I was always recycling the money. The second idea that I have for you guys is, if you are someone that is very good with editing, making thumbnails, doing TikToks or editing TikToks, you guys, all these things are on the rise right now. So basically, if you're somebody who is very good at editing starting, let's say, a YouTube video, I would come to you and I would hire you. There's actually a lot of apps out there and websites that you can sign up on and literally work from home, making $20 an hour, $16 an hour, $18 an hour, whatever it is, just editing videos for companies, YouTubers. But in my opinion, I would actually start with local businesses. You live in a city with a bunch of businesses. I suggest that you go ahead and start knocking on doors and saying, hey, do you need somebody to edit your videos? Or maybe you're really good at social media. Maybe they don't have an Instagram page. Maybe they don't have a Facebook page. Every business needs to be on social media. If you are a business and you are not social media, girl, what are you doing? You have to always make sure to be on trend. So let's say, for example, I am somebody who's looking for an editor, because I'm not very good at editing, as you guys can see from all my videos. I'm doing the literal bare minimum when it comes to editing. Now, it's something that takes a lot of time and effort. I've even looked into taking courses just for me to find a way to edit my videos. But you guys, life happens, and obviously, for those of you who don't know, I am a mom. I don't have time to sit in a class and listen to lectures and do assignments. It's very, very time consuming. That's why I'm saying at the beginning of this video, if you are somebody that's not gonna put time and effort into a side hustle, don't go into a side hustle. You're gonna lose. And then you're gonna get discouraged, and that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you guys. I'm here to make sure that you guys implement these tips and tricks and ideas, because I wanna see you win. So basically, I would come ask you, hey, I have a 15-minute video that I really want you to edit for me. Can you do that for me? The first time you're gonna do it for me, you're gonna do it for cheap. I know it hurts, but that is the way you're gonna make me come back. But then the second time I come to you, you're gonna up the price to $120. And then from $120, go up and try to, based on your skill, you're going to up the amount that you're gonna charge. You start at $50, make sure the next time I come to you, you're gonna be at $80, and then from 80, go to 100. But make sure as you're going up in charge, you're also learning new things, so that way it makes sense to why I'm hiring you for a higher price. Now, I'm telling you guys, you can literally be sitting at home with your laptop. You'll be living in one place and the other person's living in another place, and you could still make your money. If you are somebody who knows how to edit and make a thumbnail, that is a gold mine of a business. You'll be sitting at home making money from editing and thumbnails. But like I said, these two things take a lot of time and effort, and you have to know what you're doing, and you have to know what's in trend. The third idea that I have for you guys is basically freelancing. If you are somebody that is really, really good with makeup, hair, eyelashes, eyebrows, skin, like anything to do in those areas, I suggest you start freelancing. Be a freelance makeup artist, be a freelance lash tech, be a freelance nail tech. Now, speaking of nail techs, my girl Emily, who I will leave her name right here down below for you guys, and I will also leave all of her information in my description bar. And Emily not only is a certified nail tech and everything else in between, she actually certifies you. So basically, Emily is a boss girl. She is somebody I look up to all the time. Not only is she my nail lady, but she became my very, very good friend, and I love that girl. If you live in Windsor, Ontario, you can actually get certified by Emily, which is amazing. So you would pay for taking this nail course for, let's just say it's a couple weeks, a couple months, and you can go and either work in her salon, or you can go and open up by yourself. But either way, she is certifying you with a full kit. Guys, that's crazy, and that's an amazing, amazing deal. At least I think it is. And if you're somebody that is very, very interested in nails, because I know a lot of us girls try to do our nails during all the closures and the beginning of the pandemic that was happening. I know that a lot of us tried really hard to do their own nails, but imagine if you took this time that we're in right now to go teach yourself with Emily at her salon and getting certified and then making a side hustle at home or in her salon. Like, that is amazing to me. I really think those things are always in demand because every single girl in the world needs her nails done. Every single girl needs her hair done. Every single girl needs her eyebrows done. Those are things that are always gonna be in demand no matter what year it is. So you should probably get on that train and message Emily. Again, I'll have all her info down below in the description bar, and make sure you tell her you're coming from me, so that way she knows that all my followers want to become their own bosses. The fourth idea that I have for you guys is basically, again, it kind of goes with the first idea. Find a product for a cheap price, but only selling it on Amazon. Now, there is a reason that I haven't really jumped onto this train that everybody is jumping on. So this idea is actually called dropshipping. Now, the only reason why I haven't really gotten on this train as much as I would like is because with dropshipping, it's basically you having a product and it sitting in some Amazon warehouse wherever, and you never actually touching and feeling the product. Now for me, the way I am and reputation wise, I would never want to sell a product that I have never touched or never seen, because I would never want it to come to your doorstep and it not being the quality that I thought it was going to be. So basically, what dropshipping is selling an item only exclusively on Amazon, which everybody knows Amazon is on all the rise. Like, it is this is not even the peak for Amazon. This is just the beginning, and it's gonna continue to really get up there. So I suggest, if you're interested in selling your items on Amazon, you will make amazing money. But the thing that I feel like is a little bit hard with this thing is that it takes a lot of time. You have to be constantly sitting at your laptop, just constantly trying to get a consumer to want to buy your product. So again, I'm gonna say this one more time, so that way I said it 3 times in this video. If you are somebody that doesn't have hustle and heart or want to grind, these ideas are not good for you. This side hustle is not going to be very good for you. You have to be able to put in work, and you have to be patient. You're not gonna get rich quick overnight. Life doesn't happen like that, unfortunately. But I will tell you that in a span of 12 to 18 months, you will see progression in your profits, and you will see progression with money and your business, and hopefully that will be motivation for you to keep going. The last, number 5 idea, which since we are on the subject of Amazon is obviously in very high demand, and everybody really uses it nowadays. In your city, I guarantee you, if you search up Amazon delivery, I believe it's actually called Amazon Flex, you can actually become an Amazon delivery person. I'm not kidding, they have their own delivery service. So basically what you would do is you would go on this Amazon Flex and then put in that you want to work for them, and then you would end up being an Amazon package delivery person. And I believe they have their own vans, their own trucks that you end up driving, and I think you can do it on your own time. Do it on the weekends, do it on your downtime. It's also extra cash if you have a 9 to 5. And I actually know somebody who does this Amazon Flex, and girl, let me tell you, they make $20 an hour, and she only does it 3 days a week. I'm just saying, it's a really good side hustle. If you have downtime and you have a license, don't just have one stream of income, you guys. Nowadays, I believe that it takes 2 or 3, maybe more, streams of income to really make a living where you feel comfortable. I'm not telling you to live out of your means. Please understand. If you are living in a type of lifestyle where you are spending more than you make, please understand how much in debt you are going to become. And I know with debt comes stress. Please don't do things just because you want to impress certain people. Like, it is not worth it. You don't need to be driving the latest car and have the latest phone and whatever else. Just please, please, please understand, nobody really cares at the end of the day. We are all going in the ground, whether we drive a Bentley or we drive a Honda. Guys, if it gets you from point A to point B, please understand, be thankful for that. But at the end of the day, I know that, again, the average person at least has 2 streams of income, and I really suggest it. And I really, really think you guys will benefit from these videos that I am ready to dip myself into. So if you guys can give me a thumbs up, I would be very grateful, so that way I know that you guys like these types of videos. Girls, don't ever in your life think that we cannot be on top in 2020. You guys know I started this channel because I wanted to help women boss up in every single category, and I promise you guys, by the end of every single video, I will make sure that you are leaving with an idea to start a business, to make yourself feel better, or at least motivate you to go somewhere in life, or just motivate you to start something for yourself. Stop just working your 9 to 5 to benefit somebody in corporate or somebody that is higher up in some kind of triangle scheme that I will get into a little bit more depth in, hopefully, as I progressively do these videos. I really, really enjoyed making this video, and if you guys like it, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and of course subscribe. Help me help you, so that way we can all level up and all boss up together. If you guys have any questions or want me to elaborate a little bit more on what I talked about, follow me on my Instagram right here, and you guys can DM me anytime, and I will be more than happy to help you guys start up your side hustle. Bye guys.